Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, I got a lot of feedback regarding my last video. I got feedbacks like, you are not looking at the camera as much, you are talking too fast, you we can't get your words right. Well, although they are constructive criticisms, but I evaluated myself, and before making this video I have been practicing in my mirror for like a week now. uh Basically, that video was my first time making any video for YouTube, and I was planning that before I start my YouTube journey I was going to make a introduction video introducing myself to you guys, to people that would follow me or subscribe to my channel. So the fast forward to now, I started the virtual assistant course. So on starting the course, I got to realize that I needed to do a particular mastery project. So that mastery project required me to post a YouTube video. So I needed to post, and I was anxious. I didn't feel like I was ready. But guess what? I am proud of myself that I was able to do the video either way. So I have taken cognizance of all the constructive criticisms. I mean, if I had not made the video, how would I know that I was not so good at talking in camera? I see people do it and I think it's easy. Up until that day, up until editing that video, I was so anxious. I was, oh my god. Anyway, fast forward to now, I think I'm going to evaluate myself, try to communicate better, look at the camera more, and practice all the feedback I got, and then over time we'll be able to do introduction video. I mean, we don't have to be stereotype or like other people. We can do our thing our own way. I have also attached any video regarding becoming a virtual assistant into a series on my YouTube channel, so that as time progresses, as I get better in this journey, I'll be able to share with anyone sharing, anyone that has like mind, anyone that wants to become a virtual assistant. Yeah. And they would, by watching the video, they would realize that consistency matters. Consistency is key in whatever you want to do. Everybody started from somewhere. Nobody just made it in one night. Yeah, so that's why I'm documenting my journey, and I'm also documenting my journey for myself, so that when I establish myself as a virtual assistant, ultimately as a virtual legal assistant, I will be able to come back to these videos and watch how it was so difficult for me to communicate the first time, watch how I was anxious, reflect back to the feelings, remember those feelings at that point in time, and just, be happy about where I am at the moment. Anyway, back to the reason for this video, becoming a virtual legal assistant. Hi guys, my name is Juliet Abara. I'm your aspiring virtual legal assistant. Now let's get right into the video. Now, this week it was a lot. Like this week, the short course we had to go through, the information that was provided on the website was a lot. There was a lot of soft skill, and I realized that at the end I was even going to utilize my technical skills. Now, the soft skills that were required of me to exercise is upward management, active listening in communication, prioritization using the Eisenhower matrix, empathy and emotional intelligence, and empathy in problem solving. Guys, it was a lot. I needed to put myself in the shoes of the fictitious person that they provided. So how the mastery project looked like, it took the form of 6 scenarios, right? 6 scenarios relating to each of these soft skills that I've mentioned, and I was required to handle those scenarios and those situations like an actual virtual assistant. I am trying to become a virtual assistant, but I can say I am a virtual assistant because I am on the way to it. But learning that, putting myself in the shoes of a virtual assistant, putting myself in the shoes of my manager, it was a lot. But I was able to handle the project, and guess who submitted our mastery project? Me. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, you guys, I want to show you my badge. My badge that I earned on eHub after I completed the mastery project. So I made a video of when I got the badge. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's coming when I got my badge. And then I made a screenshot of my badge. So what's the criteria for getting the badge? After I have completed the scenario in this, okay, let's take it by sequence. In this task, I was required to use Google Doc, Google Drive. So the scenario that was provided, I was required to analyze it like a VA and respond in an email format, showing how I was going to respond to that scenario and respond to my clients if I was in the position of a VA. So basically, I analyzed the 6 scenarios. Let me open my Google Drive so that we get an understanding of what was the work that was done. So the first shortcut, yes, the first scenario that was provided was that Jordan, which is my manager, was feeling kind of frustrated because he feels that things are piling up. It feels like he's not moving as fast as he should, and then there are too many emails coming into his DM that need to be responded. So basically, I write to Jordan in an email format. So I write to Jordan, I tell him, "Hi Jordan, good morning. I understand your frustration, sir, and that everything feels urgent. I will get right into classifying these emails in order to know those that are urgent and those that are important, and essentially those that have the two elements using the prioritization matrix." So there were emails that were provided, so I characterized the email. Basically, prioritization matrix divides a task into urgency and importance. So basically, I was able to characterize this email on which is urgent, which is important, which is urgent and important, so that Jordan can feel like he would understand the task he needs to prioritize, and basically understand the tasks that he can schedule, he can delegate. Yeah, so that's what I did in the first scenario. Basically, in this scenario, in each scenario I had to make audio recording. I had to make an audio recording of each scenario, explaining the rationale behind every scenario. So after I have basically I have attended to the scenario as if I was a VA, or as a VA that I am aspiring to be, I used an audio recording to explain the rationale behind my response to that particular scenario. So basically, 6 scenarios, 6 audio recording, and I attached those files into a Google Drive folder, and I pasted the URL link rather, on the eHub platform, and that was what earned me my badge. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to keep you guys updated with what is happening with my virtual assistant journey. And I felt that the last video was a mastery course, right? But I feel like we can just continue with this. I'm not a master, I'm not a perfect YouTuber, but I feel like I have always wanted to do YouTube. And when you see a particular, when you see opportunity, you have to hold on to it, because what are the odds that my first mastery project is going to be YouTube? It's going to require me to post a video on YouTube. Who could have thought? Anyway, I believe this video is better than the last one, and That's it. That's what makes us humans. We keep growing, we keep becoming better, and we keep doing more. But the thing now is that if we don't do it, we won't know that we actually need to do more. So I am excited that I have gotten to this stage. I am really excited. I think it's all over my face. Yeah. Anyway, that's about it about the mastery project, and I've moved to short course 3. Clock it, guys. So why some people will ask me the question that why are you trying to become a virtual assistant? I am trying to become a virtual assistant because even if I don't want to actually practice being a virtual assistant, or use it as my main source of income, learning to be a virtual assistant is kind of putting yourself out there to learn skills. Like, there are so many skills. There is no advantage. There are so many skills to be learned while on this course. Like, you learn the course, you will learn the tools, you will learn how to use the tools, you will learn the skills, you will learn how to use the skills. It's just a lot, and it's just getting better as I move through the modules. Anyway, I'll be back next time on this YouTube, telling you guys how I was able to do or to perform my mastery project 3. Quick life updates. I am currently awaiting law school. I signed up for a virtual legal assistant course, which I'm doing side by side with the virtual assistant course. And afterwards, I plan on doing more. I'm a learner. I love to learn. I love to get better. I love to receive corrections, feedback. Like, I just feel like, just feed me. Just give me all the corrections. So yeah, I feel like those things come together to make me better, and I always want to become better. Anyway, guys, we have come to the end of this video. And in case you are wondering why I did my makeup, I filmed a TikTok video which I'll be adding to the comments. I will attach the link on the comments or not, depending on if I can. Anyway, until I see you guys next time, keep the ball rolling. Don't give up. Bye, guys. Mwah.